Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me for another video. As you can see, this is a voiceover video now. I filmed the whole video and realised my microphone got cut out halfway through, so very frustrating, but I still wanted to share this practice with you, seeing as I had spent my time filming it. So hopefully you can follow along just as you would any other video. But we're going to go ahead and get started today just in a seated position. So come to cross-legged and bring your right ankle in front of your left ankle. So you're in Sukhasana or your easy pose. And then bring your fingertips in front of the body. Take an inhale, just lengthen your spine. And then as you breathe out, begin to just fold forwards over the legs. Now, if you want to stay upright, if that feels enough, stay. Otherwise, maybe you can come down, maybe the forearms come down. But once you are at your place that you're choosing to be, just allow the head and neck to be soft. And just as you would any other meditative pose, just allow your eyes to close. And begin to take your awareness to your breath. Beginning to slowly find a conscious rhythm to your breath. Inhaling and exhaling. And just really finding a moment just to arrive into this space. And then very, very slowly, just begin to walk your hands back towards the body. Go ahead and take your fingertips behind you. Fingers can face backwards. And then begin to draw the chest forwards, opening across the throat and the front body. Option to stay here, option to press into the shin bones, lift the sitting bones off the mat, and just finding a little bit of a deeper stretch through the front of the hip flexors, through the front of the chest. Lovely. And then slowly release the bum all the way back down. And we're just going to switch sides. So take the left ankle in front of the right ankle. Again, just bring your fingertips in front of your shins. Take an inhale, lengthen the spine. And then as you breathe out, coming down, if you're folding forwards, maybe onto the elbows. And again, just relaxing the head and neck and just finding a few slow and deep, steady breaths, just bringing yourself into the practice. And then slowly just walking the hands back up towards the body, taking the fingertips behind us one more time, and then inhaling to lift the chest. Again, maybe the sit bones lift up, opening the front of the body. And then eventually just lowering all the way back down. And we're going to come straight over onto hands and knees, really setting up the hands here, so spread the fingers wide, tuck the toes under, and then go ahead and just lift the hips up and back into downward facing dog. And once you arrive, just straight away begin to pedal out through the legs, bending one knee, bending the other knee, really just working through the calf muscles, the hamstrings. And of course, if there's any other movements that you feel that you want to take, go ahead and just take them now, just arriving into the body, into the space. And eventually finding stillness, and we'll just warm up the spine a little bit more. So on your next breath in, go ahead and lift the heels nice and high and wave the body forwards, come to high plank. And then as you exhale, go ahead and just lift your hips up and back, come into downward facing dog. And again, we'll do that twice more. So on an inhale, roll forwards, come to plank. And then exhale, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. One more time, inhale, roll forwards, come to plank. And then exhale, lift your hips up and back, come into downward facing dog. Really, really nice. From here, let's inhale, sweep the right leg high to the sky. And as you exhale, begin to draw the right knee towards the right elbow. So just a little bit of a core warm up here. Inhale, extend the right leg high, 3 legs down dog. And again, exhale, knee to elbow as high and as wide as you can. One more time, inhale, 3 legs dog lift. And then exhale, knee to elbow, this time pause. And then step the right foot wide to the outside edge of the hand, coming into lizard lunge. Come up onto the fingertips or have your hands onto 2 blocks. And as you breathe in, begin to draw your hips, your chest, your heart forwards. And as you exhale, we're going to send the hips up and back, straightening the right leg, coming into our extended pyramid. Maybe the right toes can lift off the floor. And we'll repeat this twice more. So as you breathe in, begin to bend the knee, draw the chest and hips forwards. And as you breathe out, extended pyramid, straightening that right leg. Just one more time, inhale, bend the knee, chest lifts. And exhale, straighten the leg and fold forwards and down. Really nice. On an inhale, re-bend the front knee. Continue to draw the chest and the hips forwards. And then from there, go ahead and step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Open the knees wide towards the little toe edges of the feet. Turn your heels on the mat, toes off the mat. Sit the bum low and then inhale, extend the arms forwards, coming into your active Malasana squat. So again, just finding a little bit of heat here, beginning to warm up through the quad muscles, warm up through the whole body. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Really, really nice. Take an inhale and then exhale, hands to the floor. Step the left foot back to the back of the room, coming back into your lizard lunge. This time, drop the left knee down. And then on an inhale, extends the right arm forwards, up and back behind you, coming into a twist. Option to stay here. Option to bend the back knee. The left leg comes towards you, and maybe you can find the foot or the ankle for an added quad stretch. And if you can't find the foot, don't worry. Just begin to draw the heel towards the glutes. And just taking a couple of breaths into the hips, into that front hip flexor. Lovely. And then when you're ready, slowly release that left foot. Bring the right hand back down next to the right big toe. And then pick up your left foot and take it over to the right side of the mat. And then as you breathe in, extend your left arm towards the sky, coming into this baby side angle pose. Think about pressing the right shoulder against the right inner knee for that added inner thigh stretch. And then maybe even reaching the left arm over the ear for a little bit of a side body stretch as well. Really, really nice. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Lovely. On an inhale, extend that left arm back towards the sky. And then exhale, place the left hand back down to the mat. Take the left toes to face the back of the room again. Lift the back knee and then step back into your first high plank position. Find a nice straight line of energy, nice upper push-up position. Take an inhale at the top. And then as you exhale, drop your knees. Slowly lower yourself all the way to the mat. Untuck your toes. On an inhale, find Cobra number 1, opening through the chest. And then exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back, coming into downward facing dog. Really nice. And then let's inhale the left leg high, added core work again. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, nice and high. Inhale, extends the left leg high. And then exhale, left knee, left elbow. One more time, inhale, 3-legged dog, extend that left leg. Exhale, knee to elbow, this time find that little pause. And then step the left foot to the outside edge of the mat, lizard lunge. Begin to draw the hips forwards, draw the chest forwards, breath in. And then as you exhale, again, coming back into that extended pyramid, straightening the left leg, maybe the left toes lift off the mat. And again, 2 more like that. Inhale, bend the knee, lift the chest. And then exhale, straighten the leg, forward fold. 1 more time. Inhale, bend the knee, lift the chest. And then exhale, straighten the leg and fold forwards. Really nice. On your next inhale, re-bend that left knee. Draw the chest forwards. And then as you exhale, step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Again, heels on, toes off. Just lower the bum and then inhale, arms forwards and up. Find that active squat. Again, thinking about lifting the thumbs higher, getting active in the upper back. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, release the hands down to the floor and then step the right foot all the way towards the back of the room. Drop the right knee down to the mat. On an inhale, extend the left arm forwards, up and back, coming into your twist. And then again, staying there or beginning to bend the right knee, drawing the heel towards the bum, maybe finding the foot or the ankle. And same as before, if you don't find the foot, don't worry about it. Just continue to draw the heel in towards the glutes. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Really, really nice. Slowly release the foot. Bring that left hand back down to the mat. And then this time pick up your right foot. Take it over to the left. And then as you inhale, extend the right arm to the sky again, back into that baby extended side angle. Think again about pressing the left shoulder to the inner knee and then maybe extending that right arm over the head. Just taking a deep breath in. And a slow breath out. Perfect. On your inhale, extend the right arm back to the sky. Exhale, right hand back to the floor. Take the right toes to the back of the room. Tuck the toes, lift the right knee, and then again step back to high plank position. Take an inhale, high plank. And then exhale, knees up or down, lower all the way to the belly. Untuck your toes, inhale for cobra, lift the chest. And then exhale, tuck your toes, lift up and back, come into downward facing dog. Just take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Lovely. On an inhale, look forwards to the thumbs. As you exhale, step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Inhale, draw the chest and hips forwards. And then exhale, step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Lower the bum down. Inhale, active squat. Extend the arms forwards and up. Nice. And then this time, exhale, straighten the legs. Pull the hands to the heart. Come up to standing. Perfect. So from here, warming up a little bit more. On an inhale, raise your prayer high to the sky. Maybe look towards the thumbs. As you exhale, active squat. Bend the knees. Pull the hands towards the heart. As you inhale, hands to the floor, straighten the legs, halfway lift so you've got a nice long spine. And then exhale, place the hands down, step or hop back to high plank, and then either lower chaturanga or your variation maybe towards the floor. Inhale, cobra or maybe up dog, lifting the thighs and the knees. And then exhale, lift up and back, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. And a full breath out. On your next inhale, lift your heels, look towards the thumbs. Exhale, bend the knees, walk, step or jump the feet to the outside edges of the hands. As you inhale, active squat, extend the arms forwards, lift the chest. And then exhale, straighten the legs, pull the hands to the heart, mountain pose, come to stand. Same like that. On an inhale, raise your prayer gaze to thumbs. Exhale, hands to heart, active squat, lower the hips. Inhale, halfway lift, fingers to floor, lengthen. Exhale, step or jump back, either lower chaturanga or lower to the belly. Inhaling up dog or cobra. And then exhale, up and back into downward facing dog. Again, big breath in. And a slow breath out. Perfect. As you inhale, lift heels, look up. Exhale, step or hop to the outside edges of the hands. Inhale, active squat, extend the arms forwards. And then exhale, straighten the legs, hands to heart, come to standing. One more like this. Inhale, raise your prayer gaze to thumbs. Exhale, bend the knees, active squat, hands to heart. Inhale, fingers down, halfway lift, straighten the legs. Exhale, step or jump back, lower or land to your variation chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog, and then exhaling into your downward facing dog. Really nice. Again, take a slow breath in. And a slow breath out. Perfect. From here, as you inhale, lift the right leg high. As you exhale, step the right foot forwards between the thumbs. Stay on the ball of the back foot. Find a little bend in the back knee. Draw the tailbone slightly under and then inhale, extend your arms to the sky, crescent lunge. Reaching through the arms now, engaging through the lower body and just taking a couple of moments just to sink into that front knee, finding a stretch through the hips. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, pull your hands to your heart. Turn the back heel flat and then inhale, open your arms, finding your warrior two. Bend back into that right knee if it straightens a little bit and really think about pressing firmly through both feet evenly. From there, flip both palms. As you inhale, straighten the leg, reach the arms up to the sky. And as you exhale, bend back into warrior two. We'll repeat this twice. Inhale, straighten the arms and the leg. Exhale, warrior two. One more time. Inhale, straighten the arms, straighten the legs. And then exhale, bend back into warrior two. Nice. This time as you inhale, straighten the arms, straighten the legs. Turn your left heel in. And then exhale, hands to heart, goddess pose as you bend both knees. Sink nice and low into the hips. Maybe here you have a little wiggle, swaying from side to side. Maybe a little bit of a pulse, just kind of working your way into the inner groin, the inner hips. Thinking about drawing the knees to the little toe edges of the feet. Perfect. And then finding stillness if you found movement. On an inhale, straighten the legs, extend your arms to the sky. As you exhale, turn 10 toes in, bring your hands onto your hips. From there, engage through the upper back, draw the elbows together, breathe in. And then as you exhale, forward fold, release the crown of the head towards the mat. Let the hands come down, think about drawing some of the weight in towards the toes and just isolating through the hamstrings. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Really, really nice. On an inhale, find a flat back position. Look towards the right toes, turn the right toes forwards, and then exhale, walk your hands back into lizard lunge. Walk the right foot over towards the long edge of the mat, hands underneath the shoulders. Take an inhale, draw your chest, your hips forwards. And then as you exhale, step the left foot to the outside of the left hand, same as before. This time, bend the knees even deeper. We're going to come all the way down into Malasana. Now, some of us might need to be up on the tippy toes, otherwise just keep the feet flat. If you can, bring your hands to heart center and use the elbows to guide the knees open. Maybe wiggle a little bit here, side to side, just getting again into the inner thighs, into the groin. Taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Nice. On an inhale, straighten the legs, extend your arms to the sky, come to standing. And as you exhale, bend back into the knees, back to Malasana squat. We're repeating this twice. So on an inhale, straighten the legs, rise up. And as you exhale, bend the knees back to Malasana. One more time, inhale, straighten the legs, extend the arms. And then exhale, bend the knees back into Malasana. Perfect. From there, release the fingers to the floor. Straighten the legs, lift the hips, and just come into a forward fold, heel toeing the feet slightly closer together. On an inhale, find a flat back position. And as you exhale, place the hands down, step or jump back to plank, lower chaturanga of choice. Inhaling up dog or cobra. And then exhale, lift your hips up and back, come into downward facing dog. Really, really nice. On an inhale, let's lift the left leg high to the sky. As you exhale, step the left foot between the thumbs. Again, little bend in the back knee. Inhale, arms to the sky, crescent lunge. Find the length through the lower back and a deeper stretch through the right hip flexor. Take a deep breath in, extend the arms high. And then as you exhale, bring your palms together and bring your hands into heart center. Turn the back heel flat, inhale, open the arms, find warrior two. Nice generous bend in that front knee, spread the arms. And then let's flip both palms again. Palms facing up towards the sky. And then as you inhale, straighten the arms and the legs, reaching high. Exhale, back into warrior two. Again, inhale, straighten and reach. Exhale, warrior two. Last time, inhale, straighten and reach. Exhale, warrior two. Perfect. This time, keep that front knee bent. Look towards the back foot. Lift the left heel, turn the left heel in. Bring your hands to heart back into your goddess. Again, maybe have a little wiggle, maybe have a little pulse, just lifting and lowering, lifting and lowering. Really, really nice. Perfect. And then finding stillness again eventually. And as you breathe in, straighten the arms and the legs to the sky. And then this time, exhale, open the arms, turn 10 toes forwards and swan dive all the way forwards and down back into your wide leg forward fold. Again, just let the head relax, let the weight come into the toes. And then inhale, find a flat back. Turn your right toes out and then exhale, side lunge. So bend into the right knee, walk the hands over to the right side of the mat. If you can, lift your left toes off the floor, draw the toes towards the face. Getting into the inner hamstring. Perfect, take an inhale. And then as you exhale, look to the front of the mat and begin to walk your hands and self all the way to side lunge over to the left. Again, maybe you can lift the right toes up, draw the right toes towards the face. You've got it, getting into that inner thigh. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, look to the front of the mat, pivot around, finding, again, that lizard lunge, walking the left foot over towards the left. Draw the hips forwards, take a breath in. And then as you exhale, stepping again the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Come all the way down into your malasana. Maybe hands to heart center, elbows pressing gently to the inner knees. And grow tall through the spine. Same as before, on an inhale, straighten the arms and the legs, come up to standing. And as you exhale, bend the knees, come back into malasana. Just two more like this. Inhale, straighten and lift, open the front body. Exhale, malasana squat. Last one, inhale, straighten and lift using the strength of the legs. Exhale, malasana squat. Perfect. From there, releasing again the fingertips towards the floor. Straightening the legs and then turning the toes forwards, coming into a forward fold. On an inhale, find a halfway lift, lengthen your spine. And then exhale, hands down, step or jump back, lower or land, chaturanga of choice. Inhaling up dog or cobra. And then exhale, lift your hips up and back, coming into downward facing dog. Really nice. Just take a deep breath in. And a slow breath out. Really nice. From there, inhale the right leg high to the sky. As you exhale, draw the right shin forward. So we're setting up for our pigeon pose. Now, if you have a block, you can always place that underneath the right sit bone. To begin with, let's keep the back toes tucked. Begin to come onto the fingertips and press so much into the right shin that your pose becomes really active. Engage the glutes, engage the thighs. Option to stay here. Otherwise, maybe challenge yourself today by lifting the fingertips off of the floor. So the hands are going to lift up off the mat. You can stay there, maybe extend the arms up to the sky, keeping it really strong, really active in the hips. You've got it. Keep pressing through that right shin. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, release the hands down, relax the body and come into your sleeping pigeon. Maybe you fold over the legs, make a little pillow with the fists or the palms. Maybe the forehead comes onto the mat. Just a couple of breaths here. So just try to release any tension. Try to slow the breath. Really nice. And then slowly coming back up onto the palms. Tucking the back toes under. Press into the hands. Inhale, find a free-legged dog. Extend the right leg all the way up and back behind you. Maybe give it a little wiggle, a little shake. And then just come back to downward facing dog. Give it a shake, bending, bicycling the legs. And then we'll just get ready to take that on the other side. So left leg lifts high as you breathe in. And then exhale, bring the left shin forwards, again setting yourself up with blocks if you need them. Keeping the back toes tucked to start. Coming up onto the fingertips and then pressing into the left shin bone this time. Again, hands can stay where they are, or maybe lift the hands off the floor, maybe extend the arms to the sky. So a really strong, active pigeon. Keep the glutes active, the thighs engaged. You've got it. Take an inhale. And then exhale, release the hands down. Sleeping pigeon, your variation of. And again, for a few breaths, we're just trying to find a sense of softness and release. So relaxing the shoulders, just letting gravity do the work. And slowly coming back up again onto the palms. Tuck the back toes under. And then inhale, free-legged dog. Again, let's give that left leg a little shake, a little shimmy if it needs it. And then back to downward facing dog. Just bicycling the legs, hips shifting left to right. Beautiful. And then finding stillness. Pressing firmly through the hands. And then on an inhale, let's roll forwards, coming into high plank position. And then exhale, drop your knees, untuck the toes, child's pose as you draw your hips back towards your heels. And just let the forehead rest onto the ground. Let the body find complete softness. And just allow yourself to really feel all the work that you've done. Hopefully feeling spaciousness, openness. Just having a moment to slow the breath or bring the breath back to a steadiness, a rhythm. And then very, very slowly, tucking your chin in towards your chest. Let's just begin to walk the hands towards the knees, rolling into a kneeling position at the back of the mat. Just let your hands relax onto the thighs, grow tall through your spine with the eyes closed. And again, just finding a moment of peace before you leave your mat. Let's just take a deep breath in and a slow breath out. Bringing your hands to heart center, bowing the forehead to the fingertips, and just thanking yourself for showing up, for committing to mind, body, breath. And as always, thank you so much for showing up, for sharing your time, your energy, and your practice with me. The light in me honors the